Hey, what's up YouTube? Alabama Reloader. Real quick video. I'm in the process, if you just watched the 6.5 Creedmoor kind of introduction. So I'm working on loading up some of these rounds here. The Hornady 160 grain round nose interlock. Alright, it's got a cannelure on it. So, alright. Now, typically, right, you would line up the mouth of the case with that cannelure, okay, and that provides you sort of a good overall, I guess, idea or concept of where that bullet should be seated. Now, this is why it's important or critical to get what I do with it. This thing right here, this overall length gauge, okay, because it's not precise. It's not going to be a precise measurement just because of the modified case that you're using and everything. So get that out of the way up front, so that way people don't comment and say it's not a very precise way of determining, you know, cartridge base to ogive or whatever, distance to the lands and everything. But what I found in that rifle was that this particular projectile in the modified case, it's jammed into the lands at 2.420, okay? So, knowing that, I was like, all right, I'm gonna back off 20 thousandths because a cartridge base to ogive number of 2.400 is extremely easy to remember when I'm doing further load development. So that's what that looks like, and if you'll see here, there is no cannelure alignment whatsoever. It's actually down into the neck of the case. Okay, it's actually down into the neck itself. The cannelure, the mouth of the case is above that cannelure. So that's why it's just really, really important and critical that you just don't, you know, start slapping stuff together, and just because it has a cannelure, all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, that's where I should seat everything, and then crimp it and call it a day. Because in this case, it would not have been a good thing for me to just load them up, assume that they're okay in that rifle, and then go out and shoot them, because that would be, even at the 2.420 jammed into the lands, the cannelure was still below the mouth of the case. So I'm pretty sure I couldn't even see it. So if I would have tried to line it up with the cannelure and load the rounds doing it that way, probably wouldn't even have been able to close the bolt, and if I could, it would have been extremely difficult. And then, you know, heaven forbid you actually fire them and your pressures are extremely high and all kind of crazy stuff. So that's why, just FYI, that's why it's critical to actually, you know, take the time, measure this stuff out, verify in your rifle what's going to work for your setup, so that way you're as safe as possible. Okay, that's just sort of I wanted to turn the camera on and just sort of let you guys know. So, all right, appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.